We make muffins for so many reasons, but we especially love to make them for holidays or if families coming into town. These coffee cake crumble muffins are a fan favorite on What Molly Made. They are soft and buttery and piled high with cinnamon streusel. Hey there, I'm Molly Thompson from What Molly Made. Welcome back to my kitchen where we make good food that makes you feel good too. Today we are making a recipe that reminds me of my grandma because she loved to make coffee cake. And I hope that this recipe gives you inspiration to make memories in your kitchen too. And of course, I'm gonna give you options to keep it gluten and dairy free. Let's start by prepping the crumb topping. Add 1/3 cup of granulated sugar and 1/3 cup of brown sugar to a medium bowl with 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of melted butter, and 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. You could swap those last 2 ingredients for vegan butter and 1-to-1 gluten-free flour if you want. Stir all the ingredients together with a rubber spatula until they form clumps and the mixture resembles wet sand when it's done. Then set aside. Go ahead and keep all of the same ingredients out because we're using the same ingredients in the muffin batter in addition to a few more classic muffin ingredients. Combine 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour or 1-to-1 gluten-free flour in a medium bowl, then add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're using both baking soda and baking powder because the baking powder does most of the heavy lifting to make the muffins rise, but the baking soda helps neutralize the acids in the recipe and makes the muffins extra tender. Whisk those ingredients quickly, then set them aside to mix the wet ingredients. In a large bowl, whisk together 3/4 cup of milk or dairy-free milk, 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar, 1/3 cup of melted butter or vegan butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 2 large eggs. Continue to whisk until everything is combined and the yellow streaks from the eggs are gone. Add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients and use a rubber spatula to gently stir and fold the batter together. Be careful not to overmix the batter or the muffins won't be as soft and tender. I don't happen to have muffin liners in our kitchen right now, so we're just going to thoroughly spray the muffin tins with nonstick spray. But if you have them on hand, I recommend using them for this recipe, and then spray the liners with nonstick spray. Scoop the batter evenly into each muffin cup until they're about 2/3 of the way full. Generously top each with the prepared crumb topping. You can use your fingers to gently press the crumbs into the batter to help them stay. I've received some feedback on this recipe that there's too much topping, but I did that on purpose. I love tons of crumb topping. If you want to use less, you can reserve some of the topping and freeze it for another time you make these or a similar recipe. Bake the muffins at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 minutes. Then, with the muffins still in the oven, reduce the heat to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and continue to bake for 12 to 15 more minutes, or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. I love baking muffins at a high heat right off the bat because it helps them rise quickly to get that bakery style look. Then reducing the heat helps the baking process slow down so the muffins cook all the way through. When they're done, allow them to cool slightly, then remove them from the muffin tins to cool on a wire rack. We love to mix together a little powdered sugar and milk to drizzle on top of the muffins. Save this recipe for your next holiday or weekend baking project. It's not going to win any health awards, but you can make it gluten and dairy free, and it's great for special brunches. If you love this recipe, drop a comment and let me know what you think. Then hit subscribe and check out these extra soft pumpkin cookies.